gonna be making that sounds so funny. Steak and shrimp fajitas. For your first thing you're gonna need is your seasoned sirloin strips. For fajitas, you can get them at Walmart that's already seasoned, or you can buy just the strips and season yourself. But for time's sake, I get mine already seasoned. Second, you're gonna need 2 packs of fajita seasoning mix, any brand, it doesn't matter. Then you're gonna need your 3 bell peppers, red, yellow, and orange. If your store doesn't sell them already like these, you can buy the individual ones. And if you don't eat shrimp, you can just do a steak fajita. But me and Destiny eat shrimp, so I do steak and shrimp fajitas. These are already peeled, deveined, and tailed off. If you do not get your shrimp that's already like this, please be sure to devein down, peel the shell off, and take the tail off before putting it in the food. You do not want to eat no shell. And then any taco flour tortilla shell, you can use any brand, like anyone, whatever you want to do, it's your choice. Okay, so we first gonna start off by, okay, y'all, first we're gonna get into the sirloin. Some of the pieces are like extremely big, so I kind of cut them in half so you can have more. See, like this is extremely too big. Like too big. Bite size. Yeah, you want it bite size. Some you don't want to be crunching and chewing forever. So I usually cut it like in half, just like that, cause when it cooks, it's gonna shrink up, so you don't want it too small. But this piece, like it's just extremely too big. So you're just gonna make little strips out of it. I want to put my eye on 5. While your steak is cooking, we're going to go ahead and cut up our bell peppers. Okay, when cutting up your bell pepper, you first want to take off the top of the bell pepper. Just cut it around. Cut. And peel your top out. When cooking fajitas, you do not want none of this. Like, you don't want none of this when cooking anything with bell pepper. So you just can cut all of it out. And we're just gonna put this to the side for now. Okay, you want it in long strips. So you're just gonna cut it in half. Try not to like break it, because you want it in long strips. So you're just making long strips. That's basically it. Cutting bell pepper is pretty easy. Just don't cut yourself. If you're 18 and under, please have a parent with you while doing this, while working with a knife.
That makes it sound zone.
Okay, folks, so I'm about to teach Destiny how to cook fajitas. Well, I already cut this up. She came in late on this part, so this is already done for you. And if you're scared, you don't know how to cut this, or you're scared you're gonna cut yourself, these do come already cut up in the store. So now that these steak been sizzling for like, I say 6 to 7 minutes, you're gonna take your fajita seasoning mix, shake it up before you open it. No, not shake like that.
Oh.
Like that. You want all your stuff at the bottom, so when you turn it, it's gonna fall out. Okay, now open it up. Rip it.
They ain't got no tear gear sign?
Oh, this one is kind of
Yeah, it ain't just me.
well, you're gonna take a knife. You don't put your mouth on it because people in the store was touching on it, deciding what they want to get.
That's what my saliva is for.
So yeah, you're gonna open it up, open it a little wide, and you're gonna just pour it in there.
This one too?
Yeah.
Oh. Just pour it in there.
Alright, you're gonna put it a little water, just in one. A little water, not a lot. You do not want your food watered down. Okay, pour it in there. Yeah, about that much.
You don't shake it up around?
No.
How you gonna get the rest of the excess?
Girl, that's what you got 2 seasonings for. Now get your wooden spoon. And you're just gonna mix it in.
I'm left-handed. I need to stand over here.
Mix it. You need a little more water.
Okay.
So you're gonna add a little water. You don't want it to look too thick. It's not beef stew. So if it's too thick, add water. This is about fine right here. So basically you're gonna cover it up and simmer it up and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes.
That's how people be doing when they be cooking.
She thinks she a real cook.
Yeah.
Gotta do this Chef Ramsay stuff.
Alright.
Okay, y'all, now that our steak has been simmering, we're going to go ahead and add the bell peppers in there. You do not want to add your bell peppers while the steak is fully cooking because your bell peppers will get too soggy. You want them to stay in like a firm type, tender type state, not soggy. So you're going to add your bell peppers. Don't just drop them in there, but you know,
Lay them
add
in.
them in. Yeah. You don't have to add them this slow, you guys. I don't know.
Oh, you just.
Yeah, you just pour them in there.
You ain't say that. You didn't say.
Okay, now you're just gonna stir that around.
Ooh, put me on Insta. I'm just kidding. Have them girls, the Instagram models be on Instagram cooking. Or
Okay, while she's stirring that around, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off the shrimp. Alrighty, the steak should be almost done right now. So again, just like the bell peppers, you don't want to add the shrimp until it's almost done. And with your shrimp, okay, you see how it look now? When it turns into a C shape, that means cooked. When it turns into an O, that means overly cooked. You do not want it to turn into an O.
so C for cooked, O for overcooked, right?
Yes. Add your shrimp.
Okay.
Alright, stir that in.
The shrimp were rinsed off prior, right?
Yeah, I rinsed them off. Be sure to rinse off your shrimp before adding them in. And that's like I say, about a half a pound of shrimp. You can put however much you want, but you really don't need that much. And I'm gonna add a little more water because it's looking a little thick. Just a little bit. And then we're gonna let that simmer. After she do that, it's gonna simmer for about a good 5 minutes. So y'all, this is how it should look after everything's added into it. And she just mixing and everything in. And then you're just gonna cover it up and let it simmer again for like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, baby!
Okay, you're just gonna occasionally stir it just to make sure you know everything is in the seasoning, the liquid seasoning. And as you see, the shrimp are like getting done. The smaller ones are getting like, you know, see how you see that cook. So you just want your bell peppers however you like them. Like you can leave them firm, you can get them soft, however you prefer. But pretty much everything is kind of done. I'm just gonna let it get a little thicker. And that is how you make fajita, people. We'll be back.
I was gonna say they go real, real, real.
Okay, y'all. So our fajita should be done. I cooked mine a little longer. Come in, that's like our bell peppers, like a little,
Tender.
Yeah, like tender. Like
Soft.
some people like theirs to keep the texture. We like sour and soft, so we cook it a little longer. But now we finna assemble these. Look, she dirtying up the stove. We finna assemble these fajitas.
Assemble. Nice word choice, see?
How many are you eating?
2.
Alrighty.
I mean 1.
You do not have to warm these shells up. They already flimsy. Like you don't want to. I'm getting to. I remember when first making these this and thought you put lettuce on it. But you basically take your stuff. I like mine to be liquidy. If you don't want the liquid on there, get a spoon with the
I don't
hose.
like mine.
I like my juice. That's where your flavor is. So, yeah. Just gonna add a little cheese. Dip my shell in my juice, you know.
It's better.
Alright, let's sprinkle your cheese. Not too much, not too little, you know, just a little shabab. You're gonna add your sour cream. No sour cream yet. You're gonna add your picante sauce.
Picante! I don't know what that was.
Put that on there. Again, to your liking. I like a lot of, you know, stuff on mine. And then you're gonna just put your sour cream. And then Destin taught me this little trick. You fold right there, so your stuff don't fall out the bottom. And then you fold here and here. And then you just bite into it.
Now you have to show them how to make mine.
That sounds good, folks.
I don't like mine dripping like that. So what I'm gonna do is actually get that off. And you wanna line it up right down the middle actually. Just like that. And then a little smaller scoop. Be well rounded. Don't be that person that picks out all of the shrimp. Just a little bit more. Like so. Sometimes when Dominique isn't looking, I do like this.
Double dipping, you folks. That's what you call double dipping.
My mouth didn't touch any of this yet, technically. So, you know. After that, what I like to do, take a little bit of cheese. And I lay that right along the top. Like so. Just a handful amount. We kind of dip right into the bag. It's just me and Dominique here, and we both washed our hands. So then I take a little bit of this, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more.
You say a little bit more about 50 times.
After that, if you want to get fancy, you know, you can just decorate it up a bit. But we'll do that in the gingerbread house competition contest coming soon. Because I'm going to win. Because that's what I do. After that, folks, you want to take your sides like so. You want to do that. Or actually, you want to go in here. Which is why you don't want to put too much. Because it's going to push forward like that. And you want to tuck that side. You want to blanket it in. That way, it's not falling everywhere. Pick it up and shake, like so.
All right, bite it. That's what we call a juicy fajita. It's hot.
It's so hot for you. That's tender.
That there is good eating, folks.
Tender fajita.